Did you vote for Donald Trump? Does that make you a criminal or even a terrorist? Well, there are some in this city and across the nation, members of the so-called elite, who believe that to be the case. And it's not just the fringe, it's the mainstream legacy fake news industrial complex. Listen to this former Democrat Hill staffer who today calls himself a journalist, Jake Tapper.
If there's no effort at accountability, this is not going to be the end of MAGA terrorism. This will only be the beginning.
MAGA terrorism? If you believe in making America great again, that makes you a terrorist? Well, let's ask the man I call my rabbi. He is the Solomon of the Salem radio faculty, the co-star of an incredible movie, No Safe Spaces, and the founder of one of the most influential freedom-fighting organizations in America, Prager University. Dennis Prager, welcome to Greg Kelly Reports.
It's great to be with you, my friend.
Dennis, this isn't just journalists at CNN. This is also members of the Biden administration. Here you can see Lloyd Austin, former general, who is being confirmed doing his Senate testimony. He's now the Secretary of Defense. And in that testimony, he said there are enemies, quote unquote, enemies in the ranks of the U.S. military, people who he politically disagrees with. As an expert on dictatorial regimes, a man who traveled extensively in the Soviet Union before it collapsed, how disturbed are you by the language being mainstreamed in American politics today?
How disturbed am I on a scale of 1 to 10? About 9. And I am not easily disturbed. I wrote a book on happiness. I am a very easygoing guy, as you know. However, Ronald Reagan was right. Freedom is always one generation from being erased. Liberty is not a human instinct. People prefer to be taken care of than to have liberty. Liberty is a value, not a human instinct. The notion that all men or humans wish to be free is nonsense. All humans wish to be taken care of. A handful of people value liberty. That is why liberty is on our coins, along with E pluribus unum and In God We Trust. It is a value to remind people of. Over the entire post-World War II era has been gradually taken over in the media and in academia, forget Hollywood, by people on the left. And I want to make something clear, Sebastian, as you know I always do, this very important point, to me at any rate, and that is that liberalism has nothing in common with leftism. The tragedy is that liberals do not recognize this and they vote left. That is the American tragedy. Liberals do not vote their values. If liberals voted their values, they would vote Republican. We conservatives are the guardians of freedom in this country. The left, everywhere it is taken over, no one knows this better than you. I know it's second best. You lived under it, but I immersed my life in the study of the left since my graduate work, where I specialized in fact, you may not know this, my mentor at Columbia, the head of the Communist Affairs Department at the Russian Institute where I was Zbigniew Brzezinski. So I was with him regularly. And I learned Russian solely in order to read Pravda. And let me ask you, Dennis. Read the Washington Post and the New York Times.
Yeah, they have become Pravda Izvestia TASS. In the last minute we have with you, Dennis, and please check out prageru.com. Dennis, how important right now, not for just you and me, radio hosts or political figures, how important is it for all Americans to rediscover the virtue of courage?
Goodness cannot exist without courage. Courage is not built in. I gave a speech on it, actually, how to become courageous. It was very complex. I worked very hard on that talk. It's available at my website. I'm not trying to sell a speech. I just want people who are interested to know that. And the first thing that you must decide is that you want to be courageous. That is 60% of the task. I have friends in orchestras because I conduct orchestras as an avocation. I have friends in some of the major orchestras who have decided to come out of the closet. You know, there was a time in America, which is true, gays were in the closet. Now conservatives are in the closet. And you have to decide, will you come out of the closet? And this I can assure every one of your viewers, and of course your listeners on your radio show. I can assure them this: they will sleep better when they come out of the closet.
Right. This is crucial for all Americans to understand. Listen to Dennis Prager. Courage is a choice. Look at Gina Carano. Look what happened to her. It is a choice, and you can do it. Check out Dennis's amazing new book, The Rational Bible, and please support PragerU. Now let's let him get back to his wonderful news, Susan, the most famous dog in America, Otto, and I know to maybe a Friday night cigar.
Hi, Emma Reckenberg here. If you like this video, there's a whole lot more to see on Newsmax TV. You can watch for free right here on our YouTube live stream and be the first one here each time our experts break down real news. Just hit that subscribe button, ring the bell icon, and stay with us on America's fastest growing cable news channel, Newsmax TV.